Hey, what's going on there, folks? It is Earthmaster here. April 1st, 2018, April Fool's Day, Easter, all that stuff in one day, 2:09 p.m. here on the West Coast. And feeling a little bit better. Still got a little upper respiratory type cough, congested type thing going on there. But other than that, I'm feeling a tad bit better. I haven't done too many earthquake video updates here in the last couple days, just because I've been kind of ill, and definitely been trying to catch up on my rest and whatnot. But other than that, you know, what's going on out here? What's going on out here in the earthquake world? A lot of activity, it looks like. Still, just looking at the earthquake 3D globe, I haven't really looked at it too much over the last couple days. Like I say, it's just been it's just pretty much been on idle. So I did update the China space station that's expected to crash into Earth here and disintegrate into the atmosphere. Over the last couple days, I've updated the updates as they become available. As far as earthquake activity goes, looks like just Chile region down there, South America, still having some activity, and also a couple 4-pointers down there in the Gulf of California region, just right outside the Gulf of California. Other than that, no large earthquakes to report. Most of this activity that you're seeing up there around the Mediterranean Sea and whatnot will drop off after some time, because those rings are starting to get darker color and red, indicating older earthquakes there. And also the deep earthquakes there from yesterday should drop off here pretty soon. So, you know, as far as the activity goes, there's really not a whole lot to report. Most of the activity right now is focused on the space station up there, the Tiangong 8-ton space station, China's 8-ton space station up there. It's been floating around up there for quite some time now, expected to enter into Earth's atmosphere on April 2nd at 0018 UTC time, plus or minus 2 hours or whatnot, according to reentry experts at the Aerospace Corporation. And of course, updates will become updates will be updated if they become available, I should say. There is a solar flare, I mean a sunspot finally on the sun. It's been pretty blank, as we've known for quite some time. We're in that period of solar minimum as far as solar activity goes in the sunspot department. Sunspot AR2703 is cracking with minor B-class solar flares. Probably don't expect this thing to produce much more than that. It is pretty hard to even see it. It's this little area right here where the red spot is, and a little white area. Not a whole lot of activity right there. So I doubt if that thing will even pick up at all. Probably just going to be on the minor side, and then just disappear and go off into the sunset, so to speak. Yeah, solar wind speed at 448.9 km second, density at 6.8 protons there. But nothing big to report in the solar X-flare department, or the X-ray department. Did want to check this update link here and see exactly what they're updating now. Reentry information for the Tiangong 1 is currently predicted to re-enter the Earth's atmosphere around April 2nd, like I said earlier. Give or take 1.7 hours now, so they're narrowing it down just a tad bit within that time frame. This here gives a little bit of information on when it was launched back in 2011, and the payload type of aircraft, or spacecraft I should say. It was the first Chinese space station. The mass at launch was 18,740 pounds. The length of this thing right here, 34 feet. Diameter, 11 feet. It's got 2 solar panels on there. But I tell you what, man, this thing is still pretty big. And, you know, there's a lot of fear-mongering whatnot in regards to, you know, possibly parts of it hitting the ground and whatnot. A lot of this will burn up into the atmosphere. And no doubt there will be pieces, so to speak, that will make it to the ground. Not for sure exactly how big. They are stating that it's still within 40 degrees north and 40 degrees south latitudes, far as the re-entry area, and possible impact region. And then here's a little question in the frequently asked question area. Will objects from this reentry hit me or my property? It is highly unlikely that debris from the reentry will strike any person or significantly damage any property. The only known case, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we get it. As reentry gets closer, we are able to narrow possible reentry locations to collection of specific ground tracts instead of broad regions of the globe. So we will be, you know, it's the likelihood of any one person, you or me, anybody, being struck by debris is still far less than winning the Powerball jackpot. So there you go. Anyway, it's still possible, right? It could definitely hit in the farmhouse. It could hit anywhere. But like I say, it's not going to be one chunk. It's just going to be it's definitely going to disintegrate and break up into many, many pieces, and smaller pieces will definitely, no doubt, hit the ground. So it will be interesting to see what happens. This is going to be happening later tonight at around, well, like I said, April 2nd, 00:30 time. Okay, right now, just getting a UTC time on it. It is 21:15, so a couple hours to go. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. I'm definitely going to get my camera ready just in case, point it to the sky. And I would, if you happen to have a dash cam, pop it on your car out there, outside. Just leave it running for a couple hours. That way you can hopefully catch that if it does disintegrate above your area. It'd be pretty cool. You know, it'd be pretty cool to at least catch on video and maybe post up on some social media sites that probably go viral, especially if you're one of the few people that get to see that re-entry. So anyway, I'm sure a lot of people will be pointing their heads up to the sky tonight or later this afternoon. Well, here in a few hours, I guess. Like I say, give or take 1.7 hours, so it could happen anytime before the April 2nd, 00 UTC time as well. So we'll just have to keep, you know, definitely keep an eye on it, and we'll try to keep you guys updated on any information when they do re-update this thing. But anyway, so, you know, as far as Nevada earthquake activity goes, California, you know, pretty quiet. Just the same stuff. Speckles of activity along two fault systems. You know, the North American plate over here, and then the Pacific plate over here to the south west region, western area, with a San Juan de Fuca plate up here. Just you know, it's normal activity that's going on. Just nothing too big. Just quiet, very quiet. Like I said, Yellowstone National Park. Let's take a look real quick on the. Well, let me see what I'm doing here. I'm still not 100% normal. Yellowstone seismograph stations here. They did have a little earthquake here. I think this was just even northwest of this region as well. Nothing big up there by Hebgen Lake. Earthquake swarm. Still, you know, I guess it's still there in terms of minor activity. These little red spikes indicating some small micro activity, like probably 0.02. You know, these little blue spikes as well. But other than that, guys, not a whole lot of activity going on in the Yellowstone National Park region. Anyway, get back to the earthquake 3D live stream. Looks like it's snowing once again up in Yellowstone National Park, and it is April, right? April 1st. Wow, we've been in the 80s all week here, and including the weekend here in California. So nice weather, but we do have some more rain coming, which is a good thing because I'm not quite ready for the summertime temperatures that can hit out here in Northern California. So anyway, folks, I will keep you guys updated on the space station re-entry as it becomes available to me. And like I say, point a camera up there to the sky, see what's going on. You know, maybe you'll catch something, and then maybe not. Who knows? But right now we need to be a little bit patient and find out where this thing exactly is going to enter, so to speak. But I want to check this one site real quick here. before I leave the stream. Let's see here. I guess this gives exact location and information of where this thing is at in the space area, you know, up above us, above our atmosphere. We'll see if it loads or not. I don't want to stay on here forever. But this site's called satflare.com, satellite tracking and whatnot. I know there's other sites as well that you can track space station vehicles and whatnot up there in real-time data. But I just happened to check on this site and see if it does. Anyway, I don't know if this thing's going to load or not, but if you want to check it out for yourselves, guys, here's the website. Just go to satflare.com and you can check out the different satellites and space station and whatnot in real-time data. It should give you the altitude, latitude, longitude, all that good stuff, elevation and whatnot. Like I say, this thing is stuck on something right now. I'm not for sure what's going on. Maybe it's crashing as we speak. I don't know. But anyway, go check it out if you got a chance here, because it's not loading for me. And we'll chat at you guys a little bit later. And like I said, I will update you guys on information as I get it here. And like I say, stay safe out there. Hopefully that thing does not land on anybody. It would be very unfortunate if it did, because it would definitely be a fatality, whether it landed directly on a person or a house or a vehicle. So definitely not good luck if that happens. So all right, folks, we'll talk at y'all a little bit later.